In color, the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Jack Chandler has given up his legal claim to the custody of young Rachel Wells. Today, however, Chandler still has an overwhelming concern about Rachel and has brought the girl's few possessions to Doctor's Hospital to personally give them to her, which will allow him to see her once again.
Miss Joe, I brought Rachel Wells' things. I'd like to wait here and give them to her.
It would be better if you left them with me.
Oh, I'll wait, if you don't mind. I want to see her.
No, no, Mr. Chandler.
There's nothing in the rules say I can't wait, is there?
I still think it preferable that you leave Rachel's belongings with me.
If you don't mind, Miss Choate, I'll wait.
Mr. Chandler.
I want to make sure she gets her things. In this hospital, there's no telling. Hello, Doctor.
Mr. Chandler wouldn't trust me with Rachel's belongings.
I don't know if you still want your old clothes, but here they are.
Thanks.
That's a new outfit you got on. I thought you might want something new. Looks like I was wasting my money. Looks like the good doctor beat me to it.
All right, Chandler, you brought the suitcase down. Now, why don't you take off?
At least I can say goodbye to her, can't I?
Goodbye.
Look, Chandler, technically, you're not even supposed to visit her here at the hospital.
Come on, Doctor. Technically, I'm still Rachel's guardian. Don't give me that technical stuff.
I think it's time you left.
A word alone with her first, if you don't mind. You can have her all to yourself after. You sure you understand?
Yes.
Don't you ever try to make any connection between me and that Mackenzie girl. That's the ball game. For you and that pretty little doctor of yours. You remember that? Smile. Come on, smile. That's the girl. Well, thank you, Doctor, for all you've done for Rachel. Goodbye, my dear. Good luck. I'll keep in touch.
Well, you better take those boxes and put them in your room.
Dr. Rossi, are you mad at me about something?
No, I'm not mad. I just have some work to do, that's all.
Was he right
About what?
about the clothes? You did get Mrs. Carson to take me shopping, didn't you?
Rachel, you had nothing to wear.
It was awfully nice of you, really. I'm never going to wear the dress he gave me. I'm going to burn it.
Well, that's rather childish, isn't it?
Maybe. I'm going to do it anyhow.
I have to go into town for a bit, Martin. There's some business I have to conclude. Oh, I hope that you don't mind my bags cluttering up your front hall for a trifle longer.
Hannah, where are you going to go?
Well, I have to go to the bank.
You know what I mean.
Does it really matter? Isn't it a little late to start caring?
I insist upon knowing your plan.
Now that's going to be a little difficult. You see, I haven't any.
But you have a destination. That means you have something in mind.
Not really. I realize that when a plane takes off from someplace, it's customary for it to land someplace else, but any place would have done as well as New York.
Where are you stopping in New York?
Now, why do you want to know?
I want to be apprised of your whereabouts so that some provision can be made.
Ah, I'm going to hear from Kennerly and Wainwright. That's what you're trying to tell me. Well, now, isn't that interesting? So my name is to be added to that famous Peyton list that resides in Mr. Kennerly's private safe. That list of good people who have been bought off, paid off for services rendered. As they make their little entrances and exits out of your life, well, thank you very much. But no, thank you. That's one honor I'll forego.
How will you get along?
I'll be all right. And better. Here are the keys to the kingdom.
Hannah, some sort of real estate person called you this morning. What was that about?
Oh, Stephen gave me back the deed to the house. I put it on the auction block this morning.
Auction block? Ridiculous. You'll take an enormous loss.
I couldn't care less. I just want to be rid of it.
Well, you'd better start caring about your finances, Hannah. You're out of the habit. Hannah, if you'd only listen to reason.
Steve, Martin, my plane leaves at 7:40. Shall we say goodbye now?
No, I'll be here when you get back. Thomas will be at your disposal.
Why, thank you. It will be pleasant not having to take a taxi to White River. Martin, do have a pleasant afternoon.
What'd you do today, anyway?
Well, I went on a shopping spree with Rachel.
With Rachel?
Dr. Rossi wanted to get a few things for her. She has nothing. Doesn't that sound just like it?
Yes, but, why does he want to involve you with this girl?
Well, he couldn't very well take her shopping, and he didn't want to embarrass her or make her feel obligated.
I see. So he just asks you. That you can feel obligated to you. Well, that's very thoughtful of him.
You could have seen her face when she tried on those clothes. You know how thoughtful.
Oh, I know he means well, all right. There, I think that's... How do you like this for a fast meal, huh?
It's confusing. You know, Rachel isn't like the usual teenager. She's not blasé or spoiled. She's thrilled with everything and so grateful.
It reminds you of Allison.
Very much.
Well, when you go shopping with a young lady the same age as Allison, I know what it can mean to you. All those things you did together. But Rachel isn't Allison. We've never given up, and we're not going to now.
No one can ever replace Allison. We both know that.
And she will come back.
I know, but
But?
why not hire Rachel to help me with Matthew?
No, honey, I'm against that.
But I have to open the bookstore again, and Betty can't even come part-time anymore.
I thought Rita was next in line for that.
Not on a permanent basis. I couldn't ask her to give up the salary she gets at the drugstore. That's going to help Norman through college.
And Rachel's the only one left?
Yes?
Well, I'm still against it.
Because she found Allison's bracelet. Is that a crime?
No.
It's not like you to judge somebody before you know them.
Well, honey, that's just the problem. We don't know. Don't know anything about her background, anything about her parents.
It's a little late, isn't it? They're dead. Why can't you trust my judgment? She's wonderful with Matthew, and she's very bright, and I could train her. In no time at all, she could take over the shop when I need to be home.
You mean you want her on a permanent basis?
I want her to live with us. Make life a lot easier. We have a room, and she needs a place to stay. I mean, when Allison comes back, we can make other arrangements in the meantime.
Well, you've really got things worked out, haven't you? In other words, we just hire an older sister for Matthew. I don't know how you can even think such a thing. Another person in Allison's room? In Allison's bed? Or the next thing you want to be giving her Allison's clothes? What do you really want, Connie? Do you want a babysitter or you want a replacement for Allison?
Let's just drop the whole thing.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just can't seem to look at this thing objectively. Why don't we both talk to Mike Rossi? Both of us, I mean. Just lay all our cards on the table. All of them. See what he has to say. Let's get his candid, objective, impersonal opinion.
Impersonal?
Yes, I know he's a friend of ours, but he's also a doctor. He can give us the professional advice we need without cluttering it up with his feelings about Allison or Rachel.
Whatever you say.